All right, welcome back. We're going to create this Hello World application. And click on that. And this is your Java thing. Yours isn't going to look exactly like this because I've been programming Java for a while. But in order to create a Java program, you first go to File, New, Java Project. And we need to name this. So we're going to name this Hello World. I already have the Hello World created, so I'm going to call mine Hello World 2. Notice I don't put any spaces there, and each word I capitalize. Alright, so now over here I got my, in my Package Explorer, I got my Hello World 2, so I'm going to click on it, click on the SRC, and then I got to create a class. So you can do that with this icon up here, the little circle with a C in it, and if you highlight over it, it says New Java Class. So here you got to put the name, and I'll just name it the same thing. So Hello World. And then you need to make sure you click on this public static void main. And then click finish. And now you're ready to start programming. So few things when you know, don't touch anything on line 2 or line 4 right now. You're going to keep those. Those are automatically done. You don't want to touch any of those. This one that says to do auto generated method stub, you can delete that. That's just a note line, and that's indicated by these 2 forward slashes. So you could type anything here, and basically what those slashes tell the program to do is ignore this. It's just for the person writing the program or the person looking at the source code. It's not for the execution of the program. So we've done the create Java program. So now we created the class. So now we're going on this add print statement. So right here on the line, so I'll go ahead and add a note here just for so you know what we're doing. So we're going to add a print statement. So I'm going to go to the next line, and here's what I type, and you can see it over here. You're just going to type it exactly as it appears. So capital S on system, period out, period print, ln, and then parentheses, oops, that's not a parentheses, hello world. And then you need to make sure you end this with a semicolon. If you don't have your semicolon, it's not going to work. Next thing you do, click save, and then you can go up here in this little circle with the little play button in it. You can click that for run. And down here in the console, see at the bottom of this console, you should see your message displayed hello world. Alright, so that's your first Java program. So what you're going to do for an assignment to turn into me, you're going to create a new Java program. So I'm going to go to new Java project. And this time, I'm going to name it I Can Program Java. So click on that, click on my SRC, click on my new Java class, and name it the same thing. Make sure I click on my public static void main, click finish, and here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a program with 3 print outputs. So we're going to do the same thing like we just did with the hello world, but I'm going to change how I'm going to do this. So system out print ln parentheses. And I'm going to put in here my name, end it with a semicolon, go to the next line, type it again, system print line. So I'm learning how to program Java. I'm going to do one more. So system out print line. All right. So this is my second program already. So make sure I save this, and then I can try and run it. See, make sure it works. See, my 3 lines came out. So I'm going to give you some ideas of what you can put in your 3 lines, but I want you to be able to create 3 system out print lines that work. And let me just show you a couple things that are going to happen if something goes wrong. So I took out a semicolon there. So if I try and run this, I get this errors exist in required project. If I click proceed, it's going to give me my error code. And down here it tells me to insert a semicolon. You can also look up here and where that X is, syntax error, insert semicolon. So I got to put my semicolon there. So now I can save it again. That's a very common mistake for people who are just starting out programming. They forget their semicolon at the end. If I didn't capitalize system, let's see what's going to happen there. I'm going to save this. Again, I'm getting an error code. It's a compilation problem. So if I go back to line 8, system cannot be resolved. So it's not sure what I did wrong. If I hover over it, it can give me some suggestions. And you can see everything's related to system. And you can see the first couple have a lowercase and then the last couple have an uppercase. So I know, because I've done this enough, that that system needs to be capitalized. Some things need to be capitalized, some things don't. So it's learning what syntax you need for each line of code. Because just getting a semicolon wrong, or getting a capitalization wrong, or forgetting your parentheses or your quotes or a period, that can make your entire program not work. So syntax and learning the proper syntax is one of the most important things you can learn as you're just starting out. All right, so that's how you do the Hello World program, and then how you're going to create multiple system out print lines of code to display more than one message.